Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel. In today's video I wanted to talk about something which is quite important, and especially at this time of year. So I'm out here with the rabbits, and basically rabbits have, well, they go through a coat change like twice a year. So springtime and autumn time they will go through like a shedding period where they basically get their new coat, and during this time they're going to be molting a lot, and they will, if your rabbits are living in like a pair or a group, then they're most likely going to be cleaning each other and grooming each other. And because there's an excessive amount of shedding going on, and if they're grooming each other, then they're going to most likely ingest some of their hair, and this can actually lead to a blockage. And if you have short-haired rabbits, it's not as much as a problem, but if you have long-haired rabbits, like for example Angora rabbits or lion-haired rabbits, then this is more of a problem with the longer-haired breeds. What are you doing? You've got a hairball? Springtime is basically they're getting rid of their winter coats, and it may differ if you've got them indoors, because I'm not sure how this affects how they react to things, but certainly when they're outside at this time you will notice that they may be shedding a lot more. Obviously that's the main thing you will notice. Also their poops may look different, they may be joined together with bits of hair, and some people refer to this as like some sort of necklace type thing, which is a bit of a weird way to put it, but it does kind of look like that. And they, in some serious cases, they may get constipated, they may refuse food, and you must see a vet if this happens. Like, you must go and see a vet. Don't hang around if your rabbit's showing symptoms of refusing food, and if they're not going to the toilet, if everything's blocked, they're not moving around, then you must go see a vet. So the actual change themselves are quite a big indicator that they're going through this shedding period, and because of this you may want to keep a close eye on them. Now the first thing you can do is ensure their diet is high in fibre, high water content. So if you're feeding a lot of dry foods, commercial dry food, this can actually favour these blockages. So ensuring this time of year you can get them plenty of fresh grass, meadow plants, and you could even feed like kitchen herbs or go out and grow your own herbs. All these things are really great. Fresh vegetables and leafy greens, they're excellent for keeping everything moving properly. Also plenty of fresh water, guys. Make sure that they always have access to fresh drinking water. So that is of course really important. I'm sure you guys already know that. Also make sure they have hay as well, and grass at this time of year, as I said, is going to be excellent for keeping things moving, but introduce it slowly to their diet. You don't want to cause any problems there. High fibre and high water content is so important because this is going to bind to any blocked fur and help it excrete nicely. So ensure that they always have plenty of hay, grasses, meadow plants, whatever you can get, vegetables, kitchen herbs, those sorts of things, really good. So another way you can prevent blockages of hair in the gastrointestinal tract is to groom them, and this can be harder with some rabbits because some rabbits are not so tame. Like my rabbits, when I adopted them, they said you're not going to be able to handle them. Basically they're in the harder to rehome section, and it's going to be a bit more difficult to work with them and to tame them. I said that's absolutely fine. So rabbits who aren't tame, it's a bit more difficult. It's good to use like soft bristle brushes or the plastic ones to groom them, and this is going to help to prevent blockages, because if they're grooming each other and there's a lot of fur which needs to come off, then they're more likely to ingest a lot of it. So just try and keep on top of it if you can. There's loads of different brushes which you can find in the shops. So as I said, it depends how tame your rabbit is. Like Piper is fairly easy to brush, whereas Bigwig will not let you anywhere near him. You can get these mitt type things which are made with like soft plastic little bristles that will be quite gentle on their skin, and that would probably do the job. So then there's these nylon brushes which I find work really effective, soft bristle brushes. Then there's this side which will probably tug a bit more, but depends on your rabbit. Each rabbit has different fur, so do what works. Then there's these ones which are kind of quite massaging. They don't really do a good job at removing dead like matted fur or anything, but quite nice for a massage, I suppose. Then there's these slicker brushes which are really quite sharp. Again, it depends on your rabbit's fur and what you think's best. This one, in my opinion, is probably a bit too harsh, but could be quite useful. And then there's these ones which, I mean, the combs are quite good, but you want one probably a little bit wider than that, because unless they have really thin fur. If they won't let you groom them, like mine aren't very good at being groomed, you can just get like, I don't know, maybe a tiny bit of water in your hand and just gently try and pull out the loose fur. When all else fails, try out pea flakes. The third thing that you can do, which I highly recommend, is feeding a small amount of oily seeds every day. Now, this old myth of seeds are bad for them, it needs to be cleared up basically. I will link down below my website where I explain all the reasons why seeds can benefit your rabbits, and there's so much misleading information. Honestly, I wouldn't share this with you guys if I wasn't completely certain that it is a healthy addition to their diet, and there's a lot of misleading stuff out there. But actually feeding oily seeds on a daily basis is great during the molting period, because they contain certain fats and enzymes which help to excrete all of this blocked up hair. So that's going to be really great for keeping things moving and removing any blockages. About a teaspoon per kilogram of body weight, because there's such a wide variety of rabbit sizes, so I would say about a teaspoon per kilogram. Some really good examples of seeds include flaxseed, sunflower seed, fennel seed. These are all great for the molting and gonna keep your rabbits nice and healthy. So I'm basically just taking a random selection of seeds. We've got sunflower, cumin, caraway, linseed, grass seed. Some owners also like to give a little bit of a high quality oil every day just to keep things moving and to soften anything which has got blocked up inside. So flaxseed oil is a really good option, but I would recommend talking to your vet before using any of these. This should only be given in very small doses, so do your research before. Number 4 is make sure your rabbits have plenty of space. You may not really associate the two things together, like molting and rabbits having space, but it's so important for making sure that you can prevent any of these blockages from happening. These blockages can be life-threatening. It's a very serious thing. So ensure your rabbits have lots of space. It's going to keep their digestion working nicely. It's going to keep their intestines in motion. So it's essential. So just a few more things that I would like to add. If your rabbits have stopped eating and you suspect it could be a blockage, do not syringe feed. As I said, go to your vet. That is the best thing you can do. And if you syringe feed and they have a blockage, this could be very serious because they already cannot get rid of what's inside. So if you are filling them with a lot of mushed up pellets or whatever you're giving them, that's going to make the blockage even worse. Sorry about the background noise, you'll just have to deal with that. So basically the problem is rabbits can't really digest their fur, so if they eat an excessive amount of it, if they are grooming each other and they ingest a lot of it, this can cause a blockage in their gastrointestinal tract. So you've got to really keep an eye on your rabbits, keep an eye on their poops every day, keep an eye on them, make sure they're eating, make sure they're moving around, make sure they're active, make sure they're acting how rabbits should. And if you notice anything which could suggest any blockages or if anything's not right, then you should really call your vet. So I hope this video has helped, I really do, and let me know if you have any questions down below and I'll be happy to help you. So thanks for watching and I will see you guys in the next video. Just before I end this video, I wanted to show you this adorable clip of the guinea pigs all eating some forage which I got them. They are all doing really well. Just to update you, Oreo's got bit of forage stuck on it. So they're doing really well as a group. I'm really impressed with their progress. In fact, this has been one of the easiest introductions I've ever done. There was a bit of initial dominance, but you rarely get by without that, so I'm so pleased. I mean, you can see them like fitting in quite well. Bonnie's really settled in now. I think she's happy to be around the other guinea pigs, and Tea Cake's finally, you know, starting to find her place, so it's all good. Anyway, see you guys soon. Bye.